to live. I ask who do you think you are?
Hi, I'm Dylan Smith here at the Millennium Music Conference, and I'm here with Matt Speedy of High Waters, who have an album out called Goodnight Mara. Matt, how have you been enjoying the Millennium Music Conference?
It's been fantastic so far. It's been really nice to get a chance to meet a bunch of people who are in the same position we are. You know, this conference is full of musicians who are all passionate about what they do and at a place in their career where we can use a little bit of advice and a little bit of a leg up. So we've had a chance to get people's advice directly on a bunch of different topics like marketing, branding, as well as just getting to, you know, rub elbows with people who are just musicians like ourselves. So like we've made connections with bands from like Indiana and Atlanta, Georgia, and like all over the place, which is nice for a band like us from Canada because we don't know a ton of people or venues or bands here. So when we're planning on touring in like 6 months to a year in the States, means now we have a foot in the door.
Conferences like these are the reason that I created the company that I have.
It's a great conference, first of all. I really enjoy seeing familiar faces, getting to see the bands that I've known.
Sometimes it's the only time I see some of my colleagues.
I also feel like a personal kind of connection because, you know, you're in a room full of people. That's great. You know, like you get to get other people's ideas, like when they ask questions. But if you sit down with somebody, you know, it's just you and them just talking. You know, it's like eye to eye.
But it's about connecting. It's about that relationship, and I feel like that's been the theme this year. If we were to say 2017 Millennium, what was the theme? I would say relationships.
It's a simple human connection with like another band or a photographer or even a person that means well, that wants to help you. You know, that's really what this is all about.
But I think ultimately it's really about just trying to give business knowledge to people that need it and hope that they're going to do something a little bit differently when they leave here today that's going to help them with their career.
It's not like me to be so reckless, please. Listen carefully. Shut up and kiss. Shut up and
Networking. It's again going back to connecting in relationships, and also education. I think that one of the things that I learned the first time that I ever went to a music conference was that, everyone here has invested in themselves as a business at this point.
What you got to do when you're a band, come on. You know, at least it's a place to see people and intermingle with people. You're not going to do that at home.
I have to go to conferences, and you have to go to panels. And I sat in a couple of panels just to learn more, because you pick up something every day.
And when you surround yourself with people of a higher frequency who want the same thing as you and who understand and have the same goals that you do, it provides an opportunity to manifest that reality into your life. So it really is a great experience to be around like-minded people to help grow our careers together.
There are a lot of people who are just passionate and excited, and that just creates this awesome dynamic where you just make best friends in 30 minutes of a conversation, and you guys are connected for life. And every time you see each other, even if it's once a year, you're stoked to see each other. And that's what I love about these things. It's a family. In the end of the day, it becomes a family, and we're all very willing to bring new people in and introduce this new friend that I made, to someone that could really help someone else grow.
The most beneficial thing that I took away from this conference was the idea that it's not necessarily who do you know. I know I've heard that a lot, but it's who knows you.
Have a beer with somebody, understand where they're coming from, what their interests are. and you might be very surprised.
Get out of your shell. Even I'm a natural introvert. But there's something that happens. There's this magic that happens at these conferences where you're with your people, and all of a sudden people are just approaching you, and then it kind of becomes, you're not as afraid to talk to people.
And as you build those relationships and forge them, you will find yourself advance.
John, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell me a
Sure.
little bit.
John Harris. I'm originally from the suburbs of Philadelphia. I came to Harrisburg after college, started in patronage jobs for the then governor, and I took a wrong turn and got in the entertainment business. And I guess I kind of was getting inundated by friends, parents, young musicians to help their bands out, and it was getting to be too much, so I thought I would start a music conference where they could go and learn for themselves and leave me alone. And that's how it started. So in 1997 was the first Millennium Music Conference, and here we are 21 years later at the 21st annual.
The thing about John Harris is I don't think he gets enough credit for the amount of love that he puts into this conference.
And this town, Harrisburg, is very lucky they have a guy like John Harris.
I mean, like, that guy, he loves everyone.
Right. And what does the future of the conference have to hold?
Well, I don't know, because every year I think I'll never do it again. And then every year I say, what else would I do?
And every year, you might hear him whisper, I don't know if I'll do this next year. It always happens. Hey, what's up, guys? The next Millennium Music Conference and Showcase takes place February 23rd and 24th, 2018 at the Park Inn by Radisson, featuring 30 showcase venues around Harrisburg, PA. Conference registration is discounted until December 31st, 2017. Over 150 music industry professionals, hundreds of musicians, and those interested in the music business will participate. The Park Inn even has an $89 room rate for the conference. Visit musicconference.net for all available information, and we'll see you all in February 2018.